SB19, come on everyone! Welcome to Los Angeles. Kung ayaw magsalamin ang ipakita ko na nababata kasi. For the benefit of our kababayan and community present here in person and joining us via Facebook live streaming, because we're live streaming right now on Facebook, can you please introduce yourselves and kindly greet our live and virtual audience?
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Wala mo man.
Meron ko sa tayo po. O, gentleman, I like. Papasa ko na lang. Siyempre, yung mas malapit ang pagpapasa ko ng pasensya.
Hello po sa inyo. Gusto ko mag-alala.
Okay yan.
Good evening po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Ken, SB19.
Hello po, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Stel.
Magandang gabi po. Ako po si Josh.
Hello po. Ang pan ko pa yung Justin.
Ako naman po si Pablo. At kami ang
SB19.
magandang gabi po.
Thank you very much, SB19. Before we start, we also want to congratulate you all, of course, on the success of your concert here in LA last weekend. And although your fan, the 18 are here again, they watched already in the concert, but they're here again for the Talkback. Okay, 18, parinig kayo. Alright, now to officially start our forum. Eto na, medyo magsisiriso ko ng konti. To start our forum, what are the usual challenges? Uy, medyo usual like that. What are the usual challenges you encounter as an artist or as an artist group? And how do you overcome this individually and collectively? Justin? Hinawakan ka ba ito?
One of the challenges is, of course, exhaustion po. Yes po. Both physically and mentally po. Especially now that we're on tour, physically, our body needs to adjust to the weather, yung body clock po namin, and even the food that we eat. So we have to adjust to it. And yes po, syempre po, as an artist, we have to keep ourselves healthy all the time. Syempre po, if we get sick, we won't be able to do our job. And mentally naman po, because as an artist, we always think of, are we an effective artist? Do we do our job well? So those challenges po, if we encounter them, we just take a step back and breathe, rest po, and talk about it as a group. So yes po, because we're not superheroes, we're just human din po. So yes. And nagkakasakit kami, we get tired, and we just need to rest so that we can recharge and do more next time.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Justin. Hindi nga naman superhero. Tao rin po sila, nagugutong at nagbabanyo. Pare-pareho natin. Okay? I'm sure the experience and learning along the way help you guys grow further in improving, of course, your artistic craft. And your concert tour will definitely be followed by another and reach the other 18 fans all over the world. That's for sure. Now, to everybody here who's here with us today, this is a reminder for everyone that we really have to believe in our talent. Everyone has their own talent and capabilities. Before giving up, we shouldn't give up. You know, just be hardworking, dedicated, and passionate. Passionate in everything and anything that we love to do. We should believe that we can attain all of this, even the most impossible and wildest ones. Okay? Okay. Simple lang yun. Uunahan ko, papayat din ako. Okay, now to SB19. Let us go to the main point of our event. For those who are unaware, the NCCA, or the National Commission for Culture and Arts, is the Philippine government agency responsible for the preservation, development, and promotion of Philippine culture in the country. It is actually de facto Ministry of Culture. Overseas Philippine culture is being promoted through Sentro Rizal. And it is often located in the Philippine embassies or the consulates, just like here in Los Angeles, the Sentro Rizal of Los Angeles. SB19, being hailed as the NCCA Youth and Sentro Rizal Ambassadors in 2021. Can you share with us your thoughts on what do you think are the qualities and your group possess that made you rightful for the title or distinction as the NCAA's very first and so far only youth and Sentro Rizal Ambassadors? Now this is for Pablo.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that question. Firstly, we're really honored to be chosen as the Youth and Sentro Rizal Ambassadors. And we really cherish this platform wherein we get to influence people through our music. Siguro po, if I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint the qualities that we have since we're 5 different people. What I could say is that in everything that we do, we give more than our 100%, and we always try to go beyond our limits, and that's what's really important to us. Syempre po, hindi natin masasabi na kilalang ang Filipino all over the world. So we're here to strive and to be better. At alam naman po namin na maraming tao na nai-influence namin, maraming sumusubaybay sa amin. So in everything that we do, we keep that in mind. We got to talk with Consul General Tato in New York, and of course Consul General Badajoz here in LA. We know the weight and the responsibility that we have, so we have to act like the role models for these people, and we need to be mindful in everything that we do. Kasi maraming tao na talaga namang naglo-look up sa amin. So ayun lang po yung masasabi ko. Talagang binibigay po namin yung 100% namin, and we cherish this platform. We think that this is very what do you call this? Very sacred for us. That's why we give everything that we have. Ayun lang po. Yun po yung masasabi ko. Talagang doon po kami nagkakasigo.
I think that's the reason you were chosen. Your group was chosen to be the ambassadors. It's your answer, actually. You're the epitome of youth that you convey to everyone. You're hardworking youth. You take care of yourselves. All you think about is what you can give to others. And that's why you were chosen as a group. Oh, you're welcome. Now, this is a follow-up on the question. Can you share with us your experience and advocacy insofar as fulfilling your duties as ambassadors, especially in promoting the Philippine culture overseas to the 2nd and the 3rd generation of Filipinos? How do you feel that SB19 is making the contribution or such an impact in championing P-pop and the Filipino identity, the global scene, and in the time of pandemic, or as we all know, the new normal? Now this question, Josh and Ken will answer.
Well, as Pablo mentioned earlier, yes, actually, we feel overwhelmed naman po palagi. And syempre, binibear po namin yung parang, tulad ka na sabi ni Pablo kanina, the weight of the responsibility as ambassadors of Sentro Rizal. However, we take pride in what we do. Sobrang masaya po kami sa ginagawa namin. Syempre po minsan parang mahirap po pagsabayin na nagtutour kami, tapos nag-visit kami ng mga parang yun nga po, parang consulate meetings, diplomatic dinners, pero hindi po kami magsasawa na i-promote ang kultura ng Pilipinas. Kasi mula sa pool, yun po talaga ang goal namin. Para makilala ang Pilipino, makilala ang Filipino music, yun po talaga ang pangarap namin, maiangat ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas at hindi lang sa Pilipinas, pati sa buong mundo ang mga kababayan natin nandito. So, salamat po. Siyempre, nagpapasalamat po kami kasi hindi lang po kami ang hindi lang po kami ang daan para maisagawa yun. Pero kasama po namin lahat ng listeners na mga kababayan namin at siyempre ang mga fans po namin.
And saka po, speaking of our fans po, kita lang po siguro na ako. And yeah, speaking of our fans po, the reason why we're here is because of them. And the reason why we're starting to get known globally is because of them din po. And ayun po, yung efforts po ng mga fans namin, even if it's tiny bit, it's small, nagiging ano po yun nagiging parang sharpest and strongest weapon that we have today. So, sobrang honor po namin, sobrang swerte namin na nandito yung mga fans namin. And ayun po, hindi lang naman po kami yung artist na known talaga globally. There are more than 20 groups na gumagawa ng wave pagdating sa P-pop music. So, ayun, bilang mapabilang sa ganun, sobrang honored kami. And ayun po, masabi ko lang, sobrang nararamdaman ko na po talaga yung pag-rise ng P-pop. So, ayun po, sana po magtulong po lahat ng artist natin.
One of your hit songs, Mapa, showcases the important values that Filipinos cherish the most, such as respect and love for one's parents and the filial piety. How useful or effective is music in bridging the gaps, for example, between Filipinos who grew up in the Philippines versus those who grew up overseas, abroad? Insofar as preserving and living out our traditional Filipino values. Tell.
Kami po naniniwala po kami na music is universal. Music is universal. Whatever language you speak or country you're in, music is still music po. Sa totoo lang po, music ang nagiging daan para magdugtong-dugtong ang tao sa buong mundo. Dahil naniniwala po ako na kahit hindi natin naiintindihan yung kanta, nandun po yung feeling, nandun po yung mensahe na gustong iparating ng kung sino man po sumulat ng kanta na yun. And we are very proud po sa song namin na Mapa dahil nagawa po niya yung dapat niyang gawin.
Oh yeah.
Yes, na-connect. Hindi lang po kami yung kumonek sa mga tao. Well, actually, Mapa is song for our parents and sa lahat po ng mga tao naging gabay namin. Hindi lang po sa buhay namin, pati rin po sa karirang tinatahak namin. And masaya kami na hindi lang kami yung nakakaramdam, hindi lang kami yung tinatamaan or nagdadala ng yung mensahe po na yun. Kasi even our international fans, yung mga iba po talaga yung lahi. Talaga po nagugulat kami, they memorize the song, and talagang hanggang ngayon inaaral po nila yung mga Tagalog words na madali at talagang kaya nila makipag-usap sa mga Pinoy fans din. Na nakakataba po ng puso na makikita sila na kinakanta yung song namin. Even, they also react to our music videos, our songs, na talagang pinapanood din po nila sa friends nila. Tapos, sinasabi nila yung song po nila na yun mismo namin na Mapa. And we're very thankful na-achieve po namin yung goal namin na maparating sa mga tao, makonect sa kanila, at maibahagi yung mensahe na gusto namin i-convey. Kaya ayun po, masasabi ko na sobrang importante ng musika dahil kung hindi man tayo nagkakaintindihan, musika magiging dahilan at magkokonekta sa ating lahat.
Like you said, it's the universal language.
Yes.
Kaya kahit ibang lahi, nagkakaintindihan dahil nasa tono at sa pag-awit na ginawa ninyo. Yun ang tumutusok at nakakaramdam ng puso ng kahit na anong lahi at anong edad ng tao. Yun. Sabi ko na dapat nag-singer ako eh. This whole month of November, we commemorate Filipino Values Month. Alright? For SB19, what are the remarkable Filipino values that you grew up with that you still practice today? What is the significant role of the youth in preserving these unique values in the modern times? Itong tanong na to ay para na sa inyong lahat. So we can start from the left.
Siguro po yung values ng Filipino talaga is welcoming. Yung ano po, kahit, alam mo yung example, kain tayo, gano'n, ano po kahit yung ulam, ano na po talaga, pero ako konti lang po, pero anayin ka po talaga. Yes po. Yun po yung values na hindi ko po malilimutan since lumaki po ako sa family na we're not all off. So, ayun po, we're still, inviting people to eat with us, yun po. So, hindi ko po malilimutan sa grandparents at sa parents ko po.
Sa akin naman po, ginagawa ko po hanggang ngayon na tinuro po sa akin ng mga magulang ko is yung pagmamano po sa mga lolo at lola. Ay, hindi po po kayo.
Ayan na, hindi naman po.
Kasi po, ako po lumaki po ako sa family ko po na kasama ko po yung mga lolo at lola ko po. So every time na mag-visit po kami sa iba pa po naming lolo at lola, hindi po nawawala yung pagmamano at pagkikis po sa noo. Talagang yun po yung naaalala ko. Sobrang, iba po yung memories, iba po yung nadadala sa akin. Parang bumabalik ko sa pagkabata. Until now, kung pwede nga lang po mag-share kanina, meron po kami pinuntahan na bahay po na isang producer po namin. Nag-lunch po kami doon. And nandun po yung mom po nila, lola na po. Tapos, nung una po, syempre po busy po kami kumain, nasa room po siya. Hindi po namin siya nakakausap. Pero nung lumabas po siya, tuwang-tuwa po siya na may mga bagong bata daw po sa bahay. Tapos nung lumapit po kami, nag-request po siya ng hug. Tapos nung nagmano po kami, natuwa po siya. Tapos kinis niya po kami. Parang iba po yung feeling, nakakatuwa po, parang bumalik po sa pagkabata. So yun po yung masasabi ko, Filipino values po talaga na dala-dala ko po hanggang ngayon.
Ako po, yung Filipino values po, family comes first. Kasi po, kahapon po, honestly, itong mga nakarang araw, doon ko lang po ulit naramdaman actually yung pamilya ko po kasi nandito, na kahit dito sila lumaki, kahit hindi po talaga kami magkakasama na lumaki, kasi po yung mga pinsan ko po, parang dito na talaga sila pinanganak, pero nandun pa rin po yung Pilipino kultura nila. Na hindi po nila kinakalimutan yung kung saan sila nanggaling, kung paano yung talagang kultura ng pamilya namin. At ayun po, parang ngayon ko lang po kasi sila nakasama to sa totoo lang. So, masayang-masaya po ako na hindi nila kinakalimutan yung Filipino value na yun. At feel ko talaga po na belong ako sa kanila. Ayun po.
Kami naman po, it's yung parang similar kay Josh po, is being family-oriented and yung hindi nyo po talaga iiwan yung mga kamag-anak nyo even though there are distant relatives na nandyan pa rin po kayo. Kasi po, sa family po namin, syempre po may mother side and father side and we help each other po both financially, mentally, and whatnot. So, yun po yung nakasanayan ko po na syempre pag family nyo po, hindi nyo po iiwan.
Yes. Sa kanon po, very simple. Makikita po natin sa lahat. Siyempre, yung pagkamasiyahin ng mga Pilipino. And siyempre yung, I don't know the term in English, pero yung bayanihan. Very important po siya. Kasi ako, I grew up in a place where it always floods. Talagang binabaha kami hanggang bewang. Tapos makikita po yung mga kapitbahay namin. Siyempre po, nagtutulungan, iangat yung mga gamit. Tapos yung iba nagsiswimming pa. I don't know why, pero they're really happy. In that certain moment where one would, feel sad and feel devastated, Filipinos are always happy and helping each other. So I think that's one of the traits that I really don't understand, pero sobrang natutuwa po ko at may pagmamalaki ko sa buong mundo.
Pagmamalaki talaga natin ang pagiging Filipino because we are one very resilient race. And you all value family. Yung sinabi ninyo, pag pinagtutugtog, it's all about family. The way you grew up, the respect to elders, the sharing, the caring, lahat, the bayanihan, everything. So we Filipinos are really like that. What else about the culture of the Philippines do you wish to impart to our young Filipino Americans through your music, through the music that you're giving? Yung katulad nun, like what Josh said, your cousins all grew up here. So, Trumper, they talk different, like totally different as the way you talk your English. So how will you bridge the gap between, iba ganun na yan eh, iba na. So, how would you be able to, or all of you, what do you think? You know, in one word lang naman, yung young Filipino Americans, you know, how can you, what wish do you want to impart to them in our culture through the music?
Siguro yung pinakamalaking part po is be an inspiration to others. Kasi if we can inspire them, they can inspire other people as well. So, yun po yung isa sa mga tinataglay natin mga Pilipino. Maraming tayo na-inspire lalo na ngayon. At pag patuloy pa po ito, magiging parang chain reaction siya. Na lahat po ay parang simple, di ba? Simple care, simple giving, kind of makes a lot of difference. So, yun po yung pinaka gusto ko yung part.
And how will you encourage? Papa, would you like to answer this, or Joshua?
Oh, definitely, we give value po kasi sa music namin. Every time we release a song, we think about what message we want to convey or say to the public. So, I think very important yung role namin as artists and to those people who look up to us. And especially those who are international fans, they try to understand or they try to learn our language. And syempre, gusto po namin, once na maintindihan nila kung ano yung sinasabi ng music namin, it's something that's substantial, it's something that you could get or you could learn from. So yun po, doon po namin talaga make sure na yung ini-impart namin is something po na talagang matututunan nila sa family, ito nga po kung ano man yung Filipino heritage. Talagang ipinapasok namin, sinisiksik namin sa lahat ng kanta namin.
Yun ang maganda doon. Kasi syempre, nag-i-imprint yun eh. Pagkakantahin mo ng kantahin, dahil ini-imprint mo sa utak ng listeners mo yun, and of all ages and of all races and of all ethnicity, ang nangyayari, natututunan nila yung mga values na hindi usual sa kanila, which is actually very good. Now, I would like to give a number of our audience members the opportunity to personally ask SB19 their questions. We will be calling James Detour, and he is here representing US18, or the US-based fans of SB19.
Hello, good evening. My name is James there. So, first off, I just want to congratulate you with the success of your concert in New York and LA. And yeah, I'm just so proud of you, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for your music. Thank you for existing, because you inspire a lot of people. And so I'm sure we have experienced a lot during this tour. So my question would be, what have you learned about yourself while doing this tour?
It's individual.
One word.
Siguro po sa pagiging yung patience siguro namin. Kung siguro pagdating sa paano ba? Kumbaga yung experience ng tour na to hindi madali kasi we flew from Philippines papunta dito, sobrang layo, and yung pagod, yung jet lag. Siguro siguro yung pagiging pasensyoso talaga. Kasi yung buong challenge yung attitude mo towards the people you're working with. So yeah, para sa akin yun yung personally.
Sa akin naman, ako isang extrovert na tao. Pero dito, nung nakapunta kami US, nagulat ako na meron pa pala akong i-level up. Kasi sa Pilipinas, alam niyo naman na madaldal ako, nakikipag-usap ako sa fans talaga. Pero dito iba, mas grabe. Like, it's our first time na mag-meet face to face. Pero alam niyo yun, yung awkwardness, walang hiya, wala at all. Parang alam niyo yun, parang matagal na tayong close, parang ganun yung feeling. Never ako nahiya, never ako natakot. And sobrang confident lang ako sa actually kahit sa tour naman namin, confident ako. Pero dito ko lang talaga napatunayan na ang daldal ko pala talaga. Yes po, vibes po tayo. Which is, nakakatuwa kasi as a performer, masasabi kong kailangan mo siya. Siyempre, maharap kami sa maraming tao. And kailangan ko yung confidence na yun. And kailangan ko yung daldal na yun. Kasi kung wala yun, edi hindi tayo masaya, di ba? Ayun po, ayun sa akin.
Yung realization ko po, habang nasa tour, ang hirap pala ng walang bidet. Ang hirap pala ng walang bidet. Sobrang hirap. Kasi po, ayun nga, sisira ko dito. Kailangan, may baso kang nala, okay.
Water bottle is the answer.
Napakahirap po na walang bidet.
Ano ang tabo?
Yun lang naman.
Nahiya akong sumagot. Ang funny ng mga entry niyo.
Hindi mo, do you have a dipper? Sabihin mo, yan ang pasosyal nila dito.
For me po, diba, siguro po, in a serious note po, yung realization ko during this tour, diba, kasi syempre po, yung tour po namin ito, it's a step going to international po, being an international artist na rin. So, meron pong thought or pressure na parang, deserve ko ba? Or am I good enough to really go into this situation? And then, nung ginagawa na po yung tour, may times na syempre, parang, shucks, di ko ata talaga kaya. But then, as time goes by, nung ginagawa na namin siya, na-realize ko po na hindi ko kailangan i-invalidate yung sarili ko. Hindi ko kailangan isipin na kailangan ko maging best for others. But then, kailangan ko i-appreciate pa na best na ako sa sarili ko, na ang laki na ng improvement na nagagawa ko. And I just need to be happy performing rather than thinking about perfect ba yung ginagawa ko, yung ibang tao ba, parang sasabihin ba nila kung maganda or pangit yung performance. But then, kailangan ko i-appreciate yung sarili ko. So, more on, parang, kailangan mong maging confident on what you're doing and be happy. And po, siguro, make sure to be happy.
For me naman po, to be honest, before we went to the US or sa ibang bansa, we were really worried, sobrang worried, very anxious. We don't know if people are going to support us or watch us. Pero once we got here, and we saw the people, even our international fans, international people of the world, singing our songs, that's when I realized na we're making waves. We're really making waves. And the goal that we had before we went here, our goal is to promote Filipino culture all over the world, to raise the brand of the Filipinos, the market here in the global scene. And it was strengthened, fortified, lalo na po kung nakipag-usap kami kay Consul General Badao and Consul General Nato, na talagang the responsibility that we have is something na hindi talaga ginagawang biro. Kasi maraming tao na tumitingala sa amin. So we need to be an example for them. So yun lang po, talagang lahat po ng kilos namin, 100% every time. Siyempre, we also think of things na talagang magiging interesting, or we think of things na talagang magiging interesting kami para sa mga international fans. Kasi siyempre, for us to be able to be effective in promoting Filipino culture, we need to think about pakulo, mga ganyan, mga bagay-bagay. Lalo na sa social media. In these times, social media, very short ang attention ng mga tao. So you need to be smart in promoting your culture and SB19. You know po.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, James. I hope you're very happy with the daldal and bidet. I think bidet is your favorite word. Okay, there's a tip. If you don't have a bidet at home, just buy ice cream. Maganda, ang tabo sa Filipino store. Kung hindi sila makakuha sa Filipino store, malayo pa, buy an ice cream tub. Share it. Pag natapos yun, or sa hotel, di ba meron nilalagyan ng yelo? Know what I mean? Okay, I'm teaching you my trick.